Hi everyone, this is Indra. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to discuss something about polar coordinate system and Cartesian coordinate system. Here, I will give one example to illustrate this topic. Please watch this video till the end. Today's topic is on the polar coordinate and the Cartesian coordinate system. Here, this coordinate system is the polar coordinate system, and the Cartesian coordinate system is just the 2D graph. Okay, in the 2D graph, just XY plane is just called as the Cartesian coordinate system. This is the polar coordinate system, and the very important difference between these two types of the coordinates is just their parameter. In polar coordinate system, there are the two parameters, mainly two parameters. One is the radius, the magnitude of the radial vector, or we can just say the radius, and the next one is the angle made by the radius with the positive x-axis in counterclockwise direction. These two are the parameters in polar coordinate system. For representing a point in the polar coordinate system, we need the two things. One is the radius, and the next one is the angle made by the radius with the positive x-axis in counterclockwise direction. And in Cartesian coordinate system, we need the two things. One is the horizontal displacement, and the next one is the vertical displacement. If we know both the horizontal and the vertical displacement of a point, then we can easily locate the point on the xy plane. Okay, this is the difference between polar coordinate and Cartesian coordinate systems. This is the here we can see this is the polar coordinate system, and here the main things in the polar coordinate system is the radius and the angle made by the radius with the positive x-axis. Here in this graph we can observe that here the different circles, here are the so many circles with a different radius. Here the radius of these circles are changed, but they have the same center at the origin. This is the origin point. Here at this origin, all the circles are located the center. All circles have the center, their center at the origin. Here we can see here at this origin, and they have the different radius. Okay, the radius are different here. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay, here we can see the radius of the okay, here the radius of these circles are different, but they have the common center at the origin. So we can say that these circles are concentric circles. Here the concentric circles are made, and here this horizontal axis is the x-axis, and this is vertical axis is the y-axis, and these axes are written in the red color. Okay, and here let's observe this graph. Here in this graph we can see that how many sectors. Let me count the number of the sectors: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Here the 12 total number of the sectors are 12, and the total angle is 360 degree. If we divide 360 degree by 12, then the result will be just 30 degree. That means the angle made by one sector is just the 30 degree. The angle in the included in the one sector is just the 30 degree. 40 degree, 30 degree, 30 degree. Here total 90 degree in the first quadrant. Okay, and the radius of this circle, radius is just changed. Here the first circle has the radius 1 unit, and the second circle has the radius 2 unit, and the third circle has the radius 3 unit, and so on. Radius is increased. Radius of the circles is increased here by 1 unit. Okay, this is something about this graph polar coordinate. Okay, let me take one point on this graph. Okay, let me take one point. Let me choose one point. Okay, let me take here. This is the point. Here I have taken one point A. Here in this graph we can see a point A. This is the location of this point A on this polar coordinate system. Okay, and let's change this polar coordinate system into the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, first of all let me write the standard format of this polar coordinate system. Okay, let me move to the text option. Okay, let me write Okay, here this point A, is, okay, let me discuss something. This point A lies on this fourth, which circles? First circle, second, third circle. This point A lies on the third circle, so the radius is just 3 unit. Its radius, the corresponding radius of this point A is just 3 unit, because it lies on the third circle here on this graph. And here, and this point A, this the radius, let me name this origin. Okay, let me name this origin. This point is the origin here. The point B represents the origin. The radius AB, this radius AB makes 30 degree plus 30 degree, total 60 degree angle with the positive x-axis. The angle made by this radius AB with the positive x-axis is just 30 degree plus 30 degree, 60 degree. 60 degree angle is made by this radius with the positive x-axis. Okay, here we have calculated the two parameters. One is this radius is here 3 unit, and the next one is the angle is here 60 degree. Okay, then let me write here the polar coordinates of this point A. Okay, let me write here. Okay, the radius is here 3 units, so 3 cosine of the angle is here just the 60 degree, comma the same radius 3 unit, we have to take the sine of the angle is here 60 degree. Okay, here the text is not visible. Okay, let me change the color of this text. Okay, here the background is black and the text color is also black, I think. So let me change the color of this text. Okay, let me change it into the red. Okay, here this is the polar coordinate 3 cosine 60 degree, comma 3 sine 60 degree. This is just the polar coordinate. Here this is the polar coordinate of this point A. Okay, this is the way of writing the polar coordinate of the corresponding point. First of all, we have to write the radius is here just the 3 unit, so 3 cosine of the angle is here, angle made by this radius AB with the positive x-axis is just here 30 degree plus 30 degree, 60 degree. So 3 cosine 60 degree, comma 3 sine 60 degree. It is the polar coordinate of this point A. Okay, let me change this if we change this polar coordinate into the Cartesian coordinate, then the corresponding value will be, if we calculate the value of 3 cosine 60 degree, okay, 3 cosine 60 degree, then the result will be just 3 over 2. The result will be just 1.5, comma, and if we calculate 3 sine 60 degree, then the result will be just the 2.59. It is nearly 2.6. Okay, let's say this is just 2.6 after round offing up to 1 decimal places. Okay, yeah, this point 1.5 comma 2.6 is just the point on this Cartesian coordinate. Okay, here we have changed this polar coordinate into the corresponding Cartesian coordinate. Polar coordinate is 3 cosine 60 degree, comma 3 sine 60 degree, and the corresponding Cartesian coordinate for this the same point A is just 1.5 comma 2.6. Okay, let me change this polar coordinate into the corresponding Cartesian coordinate. Let me change, and then we will observe that the same point. Okay, let me change. Okay, here this is the Cartesian coordinate system. Here the different grids are written, and each grid has the units 1 unit. Okay, this is the position location of this point A on this Cartesian coordinate. This is the Cartesian coordinate, and it is located here 1 unit. Let's count the horizontal movement first. 1, 2. Here it lies, this point A lies exactly between 1 and 2, so 1.5. It is exactly correct. Okay, 1.5. And let's count the vertical movement, and here 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. It lies anywhere between 2 and 3, so 2.6 here. Here we have just changed this polar coordinate system into the corresponding Cartesian coordinate system, and we visualize both the coordinate systems. Okay. Okay, let me join these points. Let me join. This is the point A, and let's join it to the point B. It is the origin. Point B is just the origin. We have to just join to the origin, and this is the, here we can see our triangle is formed here. Triangle ABC is formed here, and here this is the triangle ABC. Okay, triangle ABC. Okay, here a triangle ABC, and it is the point A is located at the 1.5 unit right to the origin and 2.6 unit off to the origin. Okay, this is the Cartesian coordinate of this point A. Here we have just changed the polar coordinate into the Cartesian coordinate. Okay, in our next video we will discuss more about such types of the transformations and such types of the visualized concepts. Please keep watching, keep loving this channel, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. This much for today. Thank you.